Howdy friends, it's Kathy from Rust Paper Scissors, and I wanted to share with you this latest project that I've completed. First of all, I wanted to say I hope everybody is healthy and safe and things will get better soon. I hope we're all crafting. I jumped on the Altered File Folder bandwagon, and being at home, watched a lot of videos, and it seems like there's so many out there making these. But one person that really inspired me was an artist called Robin Dudley Howes. She is the Artsy Bohemian. I will list her YouTube channel on in the description, and she is amazing. She uses a lot of lace and trims, and she teaches you how to collage, how to make negative space, just a lot of different things. So I really recommend that you take a moment and look at some of her videos. They're, like I say, they are amazing. But this is what I created, and like I say, Robin Dudley Howes was the inspiration behind this. It is a file folder that I kind of cut in half. It's 9 by 9.5, and it is covered with lace. And some of the lace, this lace and this lace is vintage. It's from my wedding dress, so that gives you an idea of how old I am. Back in the 80s. And it has a pocket and then a pocket on the front. There are a total of 3 journals, a journal insert, and a policy folder, or envelope, excuse me. I added a heavy-duty safety pin that I rusted. I added some different jewelry elements and chains and a little charm. This charm says "Believe." That's something from a fishing tackle box, and just added that. And let's go inside and see what's inside. I made a traveler's notebook. I've never made one of these. It's 8 1/4 by 4 1/4. I believe it would fit in your traditional traveler's notebooks. On the front, I just did a little bit of collage. I added a metal pin. Metal pin. I can't think of metal rim tag. Oh, goodness. And then it says Paris, New York, and London. And then this is a quote. It's a French phrase. I'm not going to try to speak French. It says, "As far as the eye can see," and I really like that. And then it has a little bookplate on that says "Journey," and you could probably add a different name there if you wanted to put something different on it. I added a closure of a little rusted bullpen. I sell those in my Etsy shop. And then I added some ball chain and several tags that have a travel theme. The first one is like an ampersand. Let me see, let me take it off. And a little ampersand, like there's more. And then this is Journey. And then a taxi cab. And then an airplane. And Wanderlust. And like I say, you could use those inside the journal. You could keep them on the outside as an embellishment. You could use it in a different project. So the Traveler's Notebook is just made out of cardstock, and it's the craft cardstock. It has 10 pages. I left it very blank so you could embellish it or fill it out how you wanted to. If you're a journaler and you wanted to write a lot, there's lots of spaces for that. If you wanted to add a lot of pictures, there's spaces for that. So like I say, it's pretty much a blank canvas, but I just wanted to say that. And then on the inside is a library card, and a library pocket, and then it says, and so the adventure begins, and all the pages are tea-dyed, if I didn't say that. This is some tracing paper that I tea stained, and I stamped the word confidential and embossed it. And then this is just some old ledger paper from the turn of the century. I added a little tab here. It says reminisce, and it folds out. This next page is some tea-stained manuscript music paper, and I added a little envelope here that you could add something to. I added 3 tags, and again, keeping with the theme, Paris, New York, and London. It's 3 little tags with the Eiffel Tower, the Empire State Building, and Big Ben. So I added those, and they're just blank, and you can use those. And then this is just some tea-dyed notebook paper. I added another metal rim tag that says details. Then when you open it up, it says wander, and that just is that page. And then this is just some plain ledger paper that I tea-dyed. And then the center of the signature is an envelope. And I wanted to talk about this. I just put some map paper on there, and then I added the phrase, all who wander are not lost. And what I wanted to talk about that was, I saw several videos on how to make aged sellotape or scotch tape, and I loved it. I tried it. It's easy and fun, and it looks great. It looks very vintage. In fact, I used some here. It's hard to tell, but I was trying to cover up the brad from the metal rim tag, and I just put some of that sellotape on there. And it's hard to see in this light and on this paper, but it looks very aged. And like I say, it's immediate gratification. It's easy to do, it's fun, and it looks great. But what I did was I took alcohol ink, and this was caramel, and just a piece of felt, and I, put the ink on there, and then rubbed it across the sellotape on a piece of like wax paper so it wouldn't stick. And it's easy to do, it's fun. So after that, I got to thinking, well, I wonder what else could I age? And I know a lot of people use these envelopes with the pocket on there, and I thought, well, why not try and age that cellophane on the tape? And so I did. All I did was I took my pad with the ink on it, and then just opened it up and ran it on there, and it aged the cellophane. So if you put something white under there, it looks aged. So I thought, oh, that was pretty cool. And then I thought, since I'm home all the time and cleaning a little bit, I pulled out my old label maker, and I thought, well, what if I could age some label tape? And so what I did was I took, this is just the word, it says form, and I took the tape, and this one says memories, and this is one that I added the ink to. And so it looks like it's been aged. So when it's on your page, you see kind of an aged look. And so that's what this phrase here, all who wander are not lost. So I just wanted to mention that to you. It's kind of something fun to do. And then on the inside of this envelope is another little envelope, and it's a rusted paper clip, and then a little road sign that says hit the road, and then inside the envelope there are several tags that are travel themed. And let's see, the little ones, this is a little camera, a little suitcase, passport, so a key, and then this says you are here, and then this one says how about this way? And so you could use those in your journal, or you could save it for another project. So I'll put that aside and we'll go ahead. And then the back of the envelope I just collaged. I added some vintage film strips that I sell in my shop, and then just some decals, some luggage, some stamps, and did that. And then on this page, it's a tuck spot, and it was just a little tag with vintage airplanes. And then I added 2 tags. One says "Life is a Beautiful Ride," it's blank, and then the other one was just a hot air balloon. I'm having a hard time today. Since the COVID-19, my empty nest has filled back up. The kids are home from college and my husband is working from home. So I'm taping in my bedroom and I'm just kind of off today. So I apologize. It's kind of crazy. Then this page is some lace I added to just a notebook paper just to strengthen that edge that you open out. And then the back of the manuscript paper. And then this is the ledger paper, and then I added the word dream, and then just the back. And then the back I added a glassine envelope, and I tea stained it, and then I stamped and embossed my favorite things on there. And you can just put, oh, you put things in there if I could get it open. Oh well, so that's the back. So that's that. And then the other journal that I have on the inside pocket is just a file folder, and it's a small file folder, and it's craft cardstock. There is a 3/16 inch spine. It has a metal rim fastener. So inside I just have another library pocket and card, and then again this metal prong fastener. I sell these in my shop, and it has 10 tea-stained pages. This prong gives you the ability to add or take out pages, so it gives you a little flexibility. So that's that one. And then I left it blank, so again you could customize it towards your project. And the other thing, I sell these in my shop. I call them travel inserts. It's just a different way to document your travel. This one says itinerary, and then the next one is top 10, and then the transportation you used, the hotels you stayed at, the perhaps memorable meals. And like I say, it's just a little insert. You could put it inside the traveler's notebook, or you could put it in a regular journal, however you wanted to use it. Okay, then now this front pocket, these 2 items. This was a mini file folder that I made. I just collaged the front. I added stamped Imagine on there on a piece of fabric, just a little collage. It has a tiny spine, but it gives you the ability to add more pages. And then inside it again is a library card and pocket, metal rim fastener, and tea-stained pages. And so that's that. And then this is the policy envelope. I make these button string closures. They're very simple. What I do is I take a small metal rim tag and I add some old book paper to it, and then I add a brad, and then I add foam tape on the back, and then this one is the same thing, but I add the string and the foam tape, and then all you have to do is peel off the backing of this foam tape and stick it on your envelope, and you are good to go. So it's really very easy, but I thought those were fun to make, and I sell those in my shop. But And with the foam tape, it gives you just a little bit of room to add your ribbon or string with no problem. So, and then inside here is just a couple of tags. I made one, the little man with the umbrella stamped on some denim. It's blank on the back. And then this one was just a grid index card, and I added a little tab on there and backed it on just some plain cardstock. And then this was another rusted safety pin, and I added just several tags that you could use in this project or for another project. Discover, remember, dream, and journey. And then this was a set of metal rim tags, and it says live, love, and laugh. And then again, you could use those in your project. So that is my project. It is for sale in my Etsy shop. Rust Paper Scissors. I want to thank you for listening. I hope everybody who is listening, again, is healthy and safe. And I hope you are crafting. Thank you.